You're being manipulated and scammed out of the markets, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Because yes, we saw this perfect bounce for Bitcoin. We came all the way back up, all the way to the 65,000 US dollar level, and now we got this retracement all the way back down to the golden ratio in between the 50% and also 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And then we saw this major rejection and this major capitulation and this major scam week all the way back down to the 61.8. But guys, I'm going to show you exactly why we saw this price movement and why this is just a major manipulation to get you out of the market. Because remember, I was telling you exactly here that we're going to see this absolute boredom phase and that the pain for Bitcoin is not going to be a fast move towards the downside all the way back down to the 50,000 US dollars. No, maximum pain is going to be a slow sideways grind or even this major dump towards the downside where a lot of people climb into the market, and this would have been too easy to short the market here, or even here, or all the way at the top. Guys, these short positions and all these bears are going to get wrecked because this ultimately is going to be the bottom for Bitcoin, and we perfectly bounced off from the 100 moving average. But most importantly, guys, I'm going to show you why we saw this wick towards the downside and this major manipulation, this major scam wick. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and welcome back to B4Crypto. Yes, first of all, we're going to find out why we saw this fast move towards the downside, because ultimately, guys, this was extremely bullish. Bitcoin perfectly bounced here, and we saw this multiple candle closes exactly at this trend line, and we're going to look at this trend line. But first of all, yes, we saw this major pump, this consolidation with a retracement all the way back down to the Fibonacci retracement level, the golden ratio in between the 61.8, and this is ultimately quite bullish because this is still a higher low, giving us the indication that yes, this trend might turn around because Bitcoin has formed this higher high in comparison to the previous high. So yes, the next major level would have been all the way up here at the 67,000 US dollars. But yes, guys, we saw this scam wick. So let's find out why we saw this fast move towards the downside. And yes, we can see that the price movement is perfectly holding this support at the 61.8. And once again, this is a major significant level, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So let's go over to the news. Because yes, just in 1 billion worth of Bitcoin options will expire today. So what does it mean? Holders need to decide if they will exercise their right to buy or sell the contractually agreed price or allow the options to expire. These are future contracts, which are agreements to buy or sell an asset at a specific price and time in the future, commonly used in trading and manipulation, commodities including Bitcoin. So yes, guys, ultimately this is used as a tool to bring the price to a certain range, because a lot of people or major institutions are going to set the orders, the buy or sell orders exactly at this price. And if there's a lot of volume, guys, yes, the price movement gets drawn automatically exactly to these levels. And this could also be exactly the buying areas where BlackRock, Fidelity and all these major institutions are going to buy the dip. And remember what I told you guys, that yes, this would be too easy to short the market all the way up here and become profitable, that Bitcoin comes all the way back down to this ultimate bearish case, all the way to the 200 moving average, or even the psychological level of the 50,000 US dollars. And that's why I don't think this is going to happen. Yes, guys, this is going to be the ultimate bottom. And if we're going to zoom out on the price movement of Bitcoin on the daily chart, yes, guys, this is a new trend line, which I found exactly here. And yes, this was the previous consolidation exactly here, where we can perfectly see that this trend line has 1, 2, 3 touch points. It was major resistance, which turned into support exactly here. So this was the 4th touch point and also the 5th touch point. So ultimately, guys, yes, maybe we could even see this dump all the way back down to scare out all of the last retail investors for a major shakeout or even this manipulation, causing this fake capitulation exactly here. And then we're going to see that all these institutions are going to load up exactly here, exactly at the levels where you're going to turn bearish. So ultimately, guys, I do expect that yes, we're going to see a consolidation above this level, but let's look at the very important level that Bitcoin needs to hold in the immediate short term. And first of all, guys, yes, on the daily chart, we can perfectly see that at this dump that we had just now, Bitcoin came underneath the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level all the way from the previous swing high all the way to the swing low. And yes, guys, we can also see that we had this perfect bounce exactly on the 100 moving average on the daily chart. So this is ultimately quite bullish if first of all Bitcoin is going to hold this 23.6 and also the 100 moving average on the daily chart, and this is going to be extremely important that Bitcoin is going to find support above the 38.2 so that we ultimately can see that the overall trend is turning around and that we could expect this break of the 61.8 being ultimately bullish. But yes, what is going to be extremely important that we're going to see the weekly candle close above the 13 moving average, which is exactly at the level of 61,300 US dollars. So this would be extremely important that we're going to see this candle close back above this level. But yes, we have 2 days and 7 hours left, but ultimately guys, this is going to be the bottom of Bitcoin. Yes, maybe we're going to come all the way back down to scare out a lot of people, but I don't think we're going to see this retracement all the way back down to the 50,000 US dollars. But yes guys, even if we're going to see this dump, this would just be a major opportunity to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And if you want to trade Bitcoin on the spot market or even on the futures market, go down in the video description below. And yes guys, if you watch this video until the end, leave a comment, smash up the like button, but most importantly, subscribe and be for crypto. And we see each other in the next video.